Let me tell y'all the story since I got a little time. So my last relationship was definitely different for me, and I want to tell you guys this story because it all comes about self-respect, knowing your self-worth, and allowing people to just listen to themselves. To be honest, so I'm in this relationship, and basically I was told in so many words that the relationship was open. I didn't know the relationship was open. I was kind of knocked off by it. And at first, to me, I'm like, this just doesn't make sense to me. It's not something that can work for me. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, if it's open, let me understand how it's open, what's the ins and outs of this. And the person basically told me, or my ex told me that because we both traveled, when we were in different cities, we would have, we can have sex with other people. Now, you know me, you know how freaked out of sharing any type of fluids or romantic moments with any other person really throws me off. So I remember thinking to myself, actually, I had said this in a relationship. I'm like, well, here's the thing. This is your life. I can't tell you what to do with your life. I can't tell you how to live your life. I can't tell you who to sleep with. I understand that this is something that may be trauma from another relationship that you've had. But for me personally, I'm not going to be in an open relationship. And if I'm going to be in an open relationship, we are not going to have sex at all. Now, I know a lot of people are like, whoa, 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 why didn't you just end it? I didn't end it because it was one of those things where you just had to let the person listen to themselves. For me, one thing that is not going to happen, I am not catching anything from anyone that does not have self restraint as an adult. It just, for me, I've gone 34 years without catching anything. I'm not risking that. The thing for me was I did care for this person. I care for them. And I was like, for me, sex at that moment, I'm like, well, it doesn't really mean anything to me. I don't care. You can have sex with who you want. And then it was just more like, how do I put it? It would often be more lies. I think after that, they would just lie and lie and lie and lie. And my brain couldn't register why you were lying. And I would often say, you do know that you can tell the truth now because there's no reason to lie. And this person would lie about DMs, lie about certain things. And then for me, the way that I thought was it just kept taking down the trust more and more. I'm like, well, you already sleep with other people. Every time I ask you about something, you lying. You're lying for no reason to be honest because at this moment I just don't really care. I say all of that to say this. Please know your worth. And a lot of times, what may seem to be something that is you, for me, I just thought to myself, you can't make anybody do anything. Don't even pressure yourself to even try to make this person do anything else. For me, it was just ultimately just to protect myself. At this moment, this person's going to do what they want. And I just made sure that at every corner, I was protected. So that even meant like me not posting on Instagram. I was not in a relationship. In the regular world, I was not in a relationship. I was in a relationship in the actual relationship, but I was like, I'm not even going to even try because there's no reason to have conversations, even though they would try to gaslight me and say, well, sometimes you act like a child. And I'm like, no, there's no reason to act like a child. I'm not. You want me to get mad and upset when I've already told you that I'm not risking my life because you don't know how to keep your shit in your pants.